Hi, this is Paula's Desk, and this is, I want to talk a little bit today about vegetables. Um, with rheumatoid arthritis and autoimmune disease, it's really important that you eat a good healthy diet. But I have found that getting enough vegetables in my diet every day is very difficult. You know, we all live busy lives, and the schedule that my husband and I have gotten into, where we get up and shower and then eat a good breakfast, and then we don't eat much lunch, and then we eat supper. And so, if you figure you're supposed to get 5 to 6 half-cup servings of vegetables a day, and we find it's just so difficult to do that. That means you would have to have at least 2 per meal, and you'd have to eat 3 meals and prepare 3 meals and everything a day. And so there's something that I have started doing, and it's not as good as eating good, fresh, whole vegetables, but I've started dehydrating good, healthy greens and vegetables. And you can dehydrate some greens. You can air dehydrate them. You can put them on trays and put them on a paper towel. I usually wash them good and put them in my salad spinner and put them out in a thin layer on paper towel, and then put one on the top. And I have bought a whole bunch of these, just cafeteria trays from Amazon, and I put those down in our furnace room and let them air dry. And in like 2 to 3 weeks, they're ready to go. So you say, what do you do after that? Well, there's quite a few things you can do with dehydrated vegetables. Now, I also dehydrate a lot in my dehydrator. I have a small dehydrator that I got on Amazon. I didn't pay that much for it, but it really has worked well, and I've had it for quite a few years. So now, let me tell you what I do with my dehydrated vegetables. You can do a lot of things with them. You can put dehydrated vegetables in scrambled eggs, in soups and stews, in any stir fry that you do. You can sprinkle dehydrated vegetables in those. And I think you should have fresh vegetables too in all of those things. But the dehydrated vegetables give you a little bit extra nutrition, a little more vegetables. And another thing that I do on Amazon, here again, I got a little device that fills capsules. It's a little capsule filler. Very easy to do. I take the dehydrated greens and vegetables, I put them in a food processor and get them as fine as I can, and then I fill these capsules with them. And I take 2 or 3 of those 3 times a day. Like at lunch, I usually don't eat much lunch. I might have some almond butter on a celery stick or something, but it's just kind of a fast thing for me because I teach high school equivalency online, and so I have to get busy and get to work. So I take 3 or 4 of those capsules with the dehydrated vegetables in them. And so I feel like I'm getting the nutrition I need doing that. And it's fast, it's easy. I'm not having to do meal prep and vegetable preps. The problem with vegetables, you do have to do prepping. Another thing that I do to prep fresh vegetables, every Monday morning, I don't work on Monday morning, every Monday morning I prep my vegetables. And I do celery sticks, carrot sticks, broccoli, cauliflower flowerets, and then I put them in baggies and have them ready to go. So we can snack on those. We can use them in our meals for our vegetable if we don't want to cook a vegetable. And I actually like fresh vegetables better than cooked. Now, some of your greens, like your collard greens and your Swiss chard and things like that, you might just blanch those, chop them up, drain them, chop them up, and then stir fry them with a little garlic or onion or whatever you like and a little olive oil. And just stir fry them briefly, and they're really good that way. Any vegetable is good that way. Blanch it and drain it. And when I say blanch it, I don't mean boil it to death. I really personally don't like soft, mushy vegetables. I don't like my green beans that way. I don't like anything that way. But when I say blanch, just cook them for a few minutes just to help start the cooking process. Drain it, and then chop them in bite-sized pieces or however you want it, and just saute it in a little bit of olive oil and garlic and leeks or whatever, onion, whatever you would like to season them. So those are just a few of the ideas I have on getting vegetables in your diet. If you have more, let me know. Another thing that we do, we have in our area, we have a food club, I guess is what it is, and these farmers bring fresh produce once a week, and you pay a certain amount, and you get fresh produce every week. And that's a really good way to get good, fresh, locally grown produce. And we live in Wyoming, and so we don't have a lot of farms around here. So this farm is in one of the valleys, and they seem to be doing really well. They have a limited season, so it's like May to October. We do have a farmer's market that people bring in vegetables from other places, which is good too. I prefer organic vegetables, and those are sometimes hard to get at our farmer's market. Now maybe where you live you can get organic vegetables readily, but it's really limited up here. We have a lot of sheep and cattle and things like that, but as far as a lot of farms, we really don't have many. So people will come from Utah and different places and bring their vegetables to our farmer's market. And there again, our farmer's market's limited. It's just, I think it's June through September. So it's just a summer thing. But what is really neat, you can buy your greens and your vegetables at the farmer's market, and instead of putting them in the freezer, which takes a lot of space, or canning them, which takes a lot of time, you can dehydrate them and put them in baggies, and they're a lot smaller to keep in your freezer, or you can go ahead and process them. I usually put my processed greens in a jar and keep them in the refrigerator, and then when I need them, I have them, and I can fill my capsules, or I can put them in soups or stews or whatever. But I think it's just a great way to get the vegetables that we need in our diet. So I hope you stay healthy. I thank you for watching. God bless.